Good evening and happy Tuesday. I just thought I'd start this week's vlog, kind of give you a bit of an update because I updated yesterday to wrap up last week's vlog by saying that I wasn't feeling very well and that I had kind of like, well, I can only assume are long COVID symptoms because I'm still testing negative, but I just had the most horrific cough come back up on Sunday. It was really bad still yesterday and kind of bad today. I did stay home again today just because it was really bad this morning, although the rest of the day it's not been horrific, which is good. It's not been great, but it's definitely better. But yeah, so I just thought I'd update you. I have mostly been messing around on TikTok and editing. Once I started to feel a little bit better, sort of mid-morning, I got caught up on my editing, and then I've just been reading because I can't really walk too far, so why not? So we have this much. We have about 120 pages left. In fact, I have exactly 120 pages left. And yeah, I need to know. So I'm probably going to finish that tonight. We have a buddy who's just staring at me. Carl has been home, had his dinner, and he's gone out to play poker because obviously he's part of it's his poker league on a Tuesday night. And he actually hasn't been for a couple of weeks. I'm trying to remember. I don't think he's been since before Christmas because he couldn't go. Technically he could go when I was in isolation, but he didn't feel right going. It just seemed a bit counterintuitive if I was in isolation for him to then go and play and potentially take it down there. So he missed 2 games before Christmas, and then they don't normally play between, but apparently they were playing between. He didn't know, so he missed that game because we had plans with Becca. And then last week there was supposed to be the first game of this year, and the pub was closed that they play at. So yeah, he's not had the best luck, so he'll probably really enjoy that tonight. The pub they play at is closing early, so it shouldn't be a late one. But yeah, hopefully I can finish this before he gets home because I'm like itching to know, and hopefully it doesn't end on too much of a cliffhanger because I do have the second book, but yeah, I probably need to not stay up super late and read it all night. I'm going back to work tomorrow, but my boss texted me earlier to say that if I was feeling up to coming back to work from home because he has broken the heating in the office, so that was helpful. I will technically be working tomorrow, but I'll be working from home anyway, so I think I can manage that because at least I don't have to go too far. It seems to be definitely worse in the morning and last thing at night, obviously when I'm laying down, so it's because it's kind of a chesty cough. So yeah, hopefully working from home will mean that I can get up and get ready tomorrow morning without sort of knocking myself out with it. Yeah, so that's the update so far for this week. Nothing really exciting. Just broke my nail again, which is very annoying, so I'm actually getting them done this weekend because they haven't been done since like the beginning of December, which is unusual for me. I had an appointment booked for like the day after I tested positive for COVID, so obviously I had to cancel that, and the salon I go to is just so busy. So the girl that does my nails, she was like, she did try and fit me in between, but I just said to her, don't worry, I'll just come in like 4 weeks. So yeah, finally going getting them done at the weekend, and now I'm just rambling because I don't know. I'm gonna go read my book. Excuse the chaos that is my hair right now, but I just thought I'd update that I've now finished this book, and wow, first 5-star reader this year. I was gonna give it 4 stars because I almost guessed the plot, but to me it was one of 2 things and I couldn't tell which way it was gonna go until it kind of got there. So on that basis I figured actually there isn't anything I can fault because technically I didn't guess it, although I had my suspicions. So yeah, 5 stars. Absolutely loved this, and my next read is going to be the second one. I had been using a spin the wheel thing to like pick my next books, But I actually wrote 2 reading lists to at least start this year. It's about 30 books, so it's probably going to take me most of the way through the year. But basically it's finishing all the series I've started, so it's the next 2 in this trilogy. I have 1 left in the Cursebreaker trilogy, 1 left in Zodiac Academy. Yeah, I can't remember, but there's a list. I think there's like maybe 10ish books on there. I can't remember, to be honest. And then I am doing the alphabet challenge that I've seen go around a few reader pages that I follow, which is basically you work through the alphabet and you read a book starting with that letter. So I have put mine together. I've tried to mainly use standalones that I already own because it gets through my TBR, and I didn't want to do it with series because like if I'd have put this as, you know, the book for the letter D, then that's 3 books there, and I didn't want to kind of overreach it so that I couldn't get my goal, but also I didn't want to leave no room for reading anything else. So I don't promise that I will necessarily read them consecutively. If I want to stop and read something else, then I will. The only one that I have put on there that is definitely a duology is for Kay. I've put Kingdom of the Wicked, and the second book for that is Kingdom of the Cursed. However, I don't own that yet, so we'll see where we're at when we get to Kay. Some of them I had to put in from my want to read list, so I will need to pick those up. But I think the first one is J, so I've got a little while to get to there, and I need to finish the series that I started anyway, so yeah. The second one of these will be the next one, which is, I can't remember, Days of Starlight and... Let's have a look, because I'm just like guessing at words here. Days of Blood and Starlight, which sound like they go together perfectly. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go get in bed and watch some episodes of The Witcher. I am now ready to start season 2. Technically I started it yesterday, but I wasn't really paying attention. I just put it on, so yeah, I'm gonna go watch a couple of episodes of that in bed, and I will catch up with you tomorrow or later in the week. So this is the list at the moment of the ones that I'm like need to read to finish a series. The 2 in green I need to buy, and then I've just highlighted this one in yellow to say that I've started it. So yeah, just a few to finish. I have no idea which series to get to once I finish these 2. Might go back to Graceling because I've read that the most recently, but then like these 2 only have 1. There's 4 with only 1, so, and there's 3 in that series, so I don't know. I might go for those. If you have an opinion, put it in the comments, and if there's one in the comments, then I'll finish that series next. Good evening and happy Wednesday. You would think that working from home would mean that I wouldn't have to sit and decondensate my car, but no. Carl managed to sell his car at lunch, so now I have to go and pick him up from work. So now we're just sat in the cold, demisting the car. It's great. One of my favourite things about working from home is being able to make ridiculously excessive coffees. So one of my favourite things to do at the minute is make a Lindt hot chocolate and then put a shot of coffee in it from my Nespresso machine and add some peppermint syrup so it basically becomes a peppermint mocha. Good afternoon, happy Friday. Ignore the fact that I still look like crap. I have been tricked twice since I tested positive for COVID. I keep getting these little like parcels and they come in their like mail bags and it looks really exciting and I'm like, I didn't order anything. It's a surprise gift. Sorry, that's not like my front door, it wasn't. And twice it has just been the antibody test. I wish they would stop tricking me into thinking that I had fun things when I don't. It's not cool. But now I'm making the most of being at home and I'm making my version of poutine for lunch, so yay. Okay, ignore my noisy kettle, just gonna make some gravy, but I have some french fries. I would normally use home chips, but this is what I have. And the Lidl halloumi fries are the best for this because they go a bit softer. Normally I prefer the Aldi ones, but for this, these are perfect. I'm gonna grate some cheddar and put some gravy on it. Okay, now it kind of looks gross, but it tastes amazing. And it's not quite as good as the daily poutine in Disney Springs, but it's pretty close, so I recommend trying it. Work is done for the week. I'm very happy with that. I'm so tired. But yeah, all done. And Becca is on her way down. She's coming down for dinner tonight with us. And then her boyfriend's joining us a bit later and we're going to play some board games. So I'm going to go shower and make myself look like a human being. Okay, I kind of look like a human being. You can hear Buddy jumping because there's a stray Becca somewhere back there. She's actually been here a while. Gross. She's actually been here a while. She got here as I got out the shower, but it's all good. I look like a people. I have actual like outside people clothes on. A little bit of makeup so I don't look like a complete trash panda. And we're gonna have, well, I'm gonna have a hot chocolate. Becca's gonna have a mocha. I might have a mocha with her actually because I've only got long coffees left, so that will, oh, unless she wants that. Anyway, I'm gonna make the drinks. Okay, so we're making bougie drinks. Beck's having a chocolate latte with maple donut syrup, which by the way is incredible. I got this in TK Maxx and it's so tasty. And then I think, get out of there, I am going to try this one, which is white chocolate and mint hot chocolate, so we'll see what that's like. I literally picked this up in Aldi yesterday, but I did see it on Facebook. Someone said it tastes literally like the hotel chocolate ones, which will be interesting because I don't think they make this one, but we'll give it a go anyway. Good morning and happy Saturday. I kind of forgot to film anything after we showed you that Becca arrived last night. We had a bit of a games night, so we played Colour Brain and then we played a couple of rounds of Wakanda Forever. Colour Brain we only played because we thought it would be like a quick thing for the three of us because Joe was on the way and then he arrived and we started playing. It took ages when there are four of you that actually kind of know Disney colours because you can only score if you're the only person to get it right. But it was still good fun. Wakanda Forever was really good too, wasn't it? Yeah, Carl's with me obviously. I was going getting my eyes tested this morning and then we now have a random plan. So I was going to go and get my nails done and have like a girly day with Beck. She was going to get hers done, but the nail techs are self-isolating, so that didn't pan out. So we had no plans, and now I think the plan is to sort our small bedroom out. So it used to be our spare room when Beck lived with us, and then obviously she moved out, so we now use her old room as our spare room, and it's kind of just been used as a storage slash dumping room, but I want to turn it into a library, so hopefully we're going to get started on that today, hopefully. But yeah, I need to get my eyes tested first and make sure I can still see what I'm doing. Eye test all done, and we've come to our Old Faithful to get breakfast. Carl is here. Hello. So yeah, we're just in Wetherspoons to get some breakfast and then come up with a plan of action for the day. While Carl's busy measuring boots and stuff, I just thought I'd show you, he actually got himself a new car this week. I think got himself a new car. He had a Fiesta, I think it was a new 7 plate, and now we have a 13 plate Astra, or he does. Yeah, cute new car. Oops, look where we ended up. I wonder how that happened. I mean, of course, what can you say? Okay, a few little cheeky purchases in IKEA as well. I also got myself a free Costa with my beans from Rewards, and now we are off to pick up some bookcases. So they're actually IKEA bookcases, but it was, what did you work it out to, like 130 quid's worth of the Billy bookcases.
Yes.
Give or take, anyway. And the lady is selling them for £50, so we're gonna go pick those up and then pick up some paint, and then we're ready to at least start sorting. Yeah, that's gonna be the sucky part. Shelves have been acquired, paint has been acquired, and I just made Carl take me through McDonald's so I can try the McPlant burger from McDonald's, obviously. So yeah, I can give that a go and see how it is. I really enjoyed that. It was so good. I do like meat-free burgers anyway, so I think, or I read McDonald's did theirs with Beyond Meat, and they are supposed to be the best, like, meat-free burgers. Yeah, really enjoyed that. Okay, we are back home. Excuse the chaotic dog eating sounds. We got home and took them out for their walk, so now they're having their dinner, and I can show you all the random things we bought today. So let me try and figure out some logic, and then I'll show you what we got. Okay, I'm gonna go in no particular order because it's kind of just all over our dining room right now. But I got this storage box from B&M because we are going for a navy, pink and gold theme in the library, which sounds a bit weird, but go with me. I can see it, it's going to be cute. So yeah, so this will go nicely, and this was reduced to £3, and I just thought it'd be good for putting in things like book sleeves and bits and pieces, and it can go on the shelves. So that. This giant storage bag was £3 in IKEA, and this is going to put, I'm going to put in some like the Christmas cushions and jumpers and things so it can go up in the loft and be all secured, but it's actually giant for £3. Then I got these for £3 each. These I will do tonight. We're not going to do the library tonight, but I'll show you what these are for. They're basically just to tidy up our laundry detergent and stuffs. Same with this. This is for like colour catchers and things like that, just so we can tidy up that little area. So there's 2 of those. In fact, let me pass those off to Carl. Do you mind? Just so we don't knock things down and break places. Then we have something that the dogs are itching for. They love these from IKEA, and they're like £3.50 in the children's section. Well, okay. Do you take your ball? Go get it. But yeah, they had a ball. He's disappeared with it. And then we have, I'm doing this so awkwardly, some like hanging flowers. I'm not going to unpack them right now, but you'll get the gist of it. Obviously you'll see them in future vlogs when the library is finished, but just some decor for in there. It's got some nice pink roses and hangs down, and it's got some like little hooks on the end so you can position it. So put that in there. That's library. That's kitchen, so we'll pass that off. And it will be library for tidying up. Then, as you've probably gathered, there are like bookcases all over our dining room currently. So this is the double Billy unit from IKEA, although we didn't buy it from IKEA. And then I have 3 of the singles. We actually got these on Facebook Marketplace for £50 for the whole collection, which I think I did tell you. That's what we paid. Then some paint. So I said we're going for like a pink, navy and gold. So we've got this. Ooh.
Silver.
Is that good or bad?
It's supposed to be matte.
Okay, so we may have to go change these in the morning, but we've gone for the after hours from Wilkinson. Oh, we got 1 matte. So that's a good start. But yeah, so we'll have to go and swap that one because Sarah clearly didn't read the front of the things. And moving over, we'll go through this bag in a second. Also have, this is upside down, this kind of shelving unit from B&M, which was £10, I think. Yeah. I may paint these shelves white, but the bars are gold anyway. I'm not sure about painting the shelves, but I may do just to keep it all in keeping. But I really liked those. Then we have some units from IKEA just to go into my Calyx unit that's currently being used as a library bookshelf thing. And then in here from B&M we have this kind of, as you can see, it was on sale for £12. I don't really think we needed to bring the sale flyer home. But yeah, we have the, I mean, it's supposed to be like a bar cart trolley thing. but I thought I'd do something similar with my little flowers here, and then I can put like a small stack of To Be Read here and like a little coaster and things, so that if I want to have a drink and stuff in the library. This is the game we were playing last night. And then some of this is just random little stuff. Soy milk, not exciting. Snackies, more snackies, more soy milk. The part to a drainer I bought for work. The main part's still in the boot because space and hands and things. Hand sanitizers because they were reduced to 25p each. Boring car stuff. Shower gel, cotton clouds. These are not exciting purchases. And Rainbow Dreaming because they're 2 for 180. I don't think there's actually any more library related stuff in this thing. I bought Carl got a brownie mixed skillet thing because it was reduced to 250 and we always kind of look at them. So, and also the skillets are cool. So, and that's it. So yeah, that's all the random things that we got for the library today. I'm really happy with it, in fairness. We spent less in total than it would have cost just to buy the bookcases new. So that's pretty cool. And we can get started. But that's going to be tomorrow because we are now both pooped. So I'm going to go sort out the little laundry bit in the kitchen, put on some comfies and actually read my book. So this is what we currently have going on, and I'm going to put them in here and get it all nice and tidied up. Ignoring the fact that our wall needs repainting, I think that looks much better and much more organised. Obviously, I drastically need more fabric conditioner, but that's on my list for the food shopping on Monday. But that looks a lot better than just having a collection of stuff there. Are we getting the new ball? Can we get it? Can we get it? Oh, we're going to growl. Oh, we big scary. Scary puppy. And finally, cozy pajamas, snacks, and my current book, which is the second in the Daughter of Smoke and Bone trilogy, which is Days of Blood and Starlight. I think I said the other day I was going to start it. I haven't got very far. We are... Where are we? Oh, page 75. Good morning and happy Sunday. I've just been reading in bed this morning and trying to relax. Oh, I've been trying to read in bed. Carl's been talking to me a lot about decorating. You don't need to be in this. And what we're going to do. And then I've just drawn up a kind of very crude drawing on my iPad. So I'll show you what I've come up with. I say we had kind of a plan of how this was going to look. So this is kind of my very rough sketch that we have going on. And then what's going on what bookcases, a little colour coding of what these mean for us, and a to-do list. You'll have to excuse my writing, I'm still getting used to writing on the iPad, but yeah, gives us something to work from. And then everything in black we can do now, and then the green we still need to purchase things in order to be able to do that, but gives us a good little starting block to work from. Okay, let's get started making a library. This is kind of where it started, but the books are just spilling out. As you can see, there's already a lot in here. There's also a couple hidden behind here. This is like double and triple stacked. This is starting to get double stacked. I also have a massive to be read pile here, and then no judgments. But in here, there is another bag here. This was kind of organised pre-Christmas. This is all the Christmas decorations to go in the loft still. And then some boxes we've been keeping just to get this organised. So step one is to get this kind of emptied and reorganized into what we're keeping, what we're not. So yeah, I will check back in when this is kind of empty. Because of the layout of our hallway, this door blocks the door into our bedroom, and then yeah, so some of it's going to go in here, some's going to be stored in our room, so I'm not going to be able to time lapse this part just because it's not going to work, because we're going to kind of be in here and in here and in there. We're also going to take this door off because A, I don't think the library will need it, B, it will allow the light from this window to kind of come into here because our hallway is fairly dark, and then obviously C, it means we can use both rooms without blocking one off. We could just change the door so it swings inwards, but we've just decided we're going to take it off instead. Okay, kind of hard to show you the space because it's not the biggest room, but empty, clean, ready to go. We literally are working here with beige walls, beige carpet, that's it, beige lampshade, beige blinds. So yeah, one library ready to be created. The rest of the upstairs of our house is absolute chaos, but this room's empty and clean, so that's something, right? We are going to take a little break now and take the dogs out for a walk because it's finally stopped flipping raining. So we wanted to take them before we got started with anything, so they'd had their walk, but that didn't really pan out, so we're going to go do that now. And then get started masking, taping and painting the woodwork, and then hopefully we can start getting some paint on the walls later. Maybe. We'll see how we get going. We also still need to put all the Christmas stuff in the loft. That's the only real thing that needs doing today other than painting. The rest of it's kind of all in our back room in the storage space. And a few bits like in our hallway and stuff we need to put away, but we can do that as we go kind of thing. Okay, so that ended up being like a couple of hour distraction by the time we walked the dogs and got some lunch and stuff, but we are back in here. I'm gonna get the masking tape down and get started on the woodwork. So it is already white in here, which kind of helps. It just needs a bit of a freshen up, so let's get going. Okay, we're taped up and Carl's filled in. This is the paint that we use. This is what I used all downstairs and through the bedroom when we did those last year or the year before. So yeah, gonna get this all over the woodwork. Okay, I haven't been time-lapsing just because these are all the way around the rooms, but we've done the woodwork, the radiator door frame and windowsill, which is also woodwork. And now I'm gonna do my least favorite bit, which is tape up and cut in the walls. This is where we hope that the paint dries a lot darker, because that's a lot brighter than that. But hey, let's get some on the walls anyway and see what happens. Okay, so it's not looking like too much yet, but it is all roughly cut in. Obviously haven't done the bottom yet, but just need to take the woodwork and it's still a bit tacky. So it's just gonna rip off everything we just painted, so it's pointless. But radiator's done, woodwork is done, cutting in is done, and like we had some bits to fill and stuff like that. So yeah, you get kind of an idea of the dark broodingness that we're going for in here. But now I'm done. I am shattered. Oh, I forgot to wash the paint off the tip of my nose too. But yeah, so I'm gonna put all the stuff up in the loft, and then I need some food and a break, and I might just let in the paint again. And I need a shower because I just have covered myself in paint. And that's a wrap on this week's vlog. Spent the rest of the evening like half watching TV, half reading my book. I'm still reading Days of Blood and Starlight. Yeah, that's it. It's been a long weekend. I'm tired. But thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week and we'll get this finished.